Hey, Doctors of Canada. I'm happy if you're kind of being more strict with your patients. Say, hey, if you want me to be your doctor now that you got me as a doctor, you have to change this lifestyle. Even though there's very little resources to help people, resources of quality, let's say, to help them overcome addictions, let's say, or eating disorders. And I don't always mean like a genetic eating disorders. I mean choices, right? Is doctors could decide to, hey, doctors, do you advise your patients if they're skinny or whatever to go to Walmart? Let's say they're poor, you give them coupons to. I'm not Walmart, McDonald's. There's a lot of McDonald's at Walmart. Do you say you should go there, or do you think it's bad for McDonald's to exist? Then can you say that as doctors, right? Sign thousands of signatures on your letters. Say we appreciate McDonald's have invested in, an image of helping out, let's say, with medical patients that are children, let's say. We appreciate that. But, and we would like McDonald's to get into what would be approved as a healthy menu, right? Can you do that if you want to stay in business? Otherwise, we're going to keep signing these letters that we don't want you in Canada. Now, that would be responsible doctors, Hippocratic Oath, patient-centered, right? That's not going to happen. Another thing that's not going to happen is I don't think I'll meet people that want to drive less or buy less vehicles or machines that are powered by internal combustion engines. I mean, you can see an escalation in global unrest because of oil wars, right? With what Trump is doing today and how other countries are also about drill, 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 baby. There are people dying around the world in these oil wars, either directly or indirectly. It's not healthy for us. It's accelerating the climate catastrophe. So, if we could actually value other human beings, if we could actually be human beings, then we'd be capable of valuing others, right? And we would say, hey, you know what, is I kind of will purchase oil less because I don't want to encourage these things. And again, we're not developing human thinking tools. We're developing less of those, and we didn't have that many to start out with generations ago. What we're developing is militaries, weapons, right? And we're kind of still living as if it's a war monopoly game. And people aren't in the streets everywhere around the world saying, we don't want our lives to be directly and indirectly victimized by the war monopoly games of the elites. I mean, again, the United Nations is a joke. The Trump regime is a joke. The only difference there is between Carney and Trump, because they're both capitalists who both play the monopoly game, and now Carney is going to be more involved in the war games too, is that he has people skills, Carney. And that he prefer making friends as he's screwing you over than not caring if you're enemies, right? And of course, he's going to use military less because he's got, let's say, higher education and more interconnections with other leaders of the world because he's cared about that. That's the only difference, but it's still capitalism. It still benefits the few and not the many because it's an evolutionary dead end. In the social sciences, economics should always have been explained as a form of cultural mental illness that affects majorities and that only benefits minorities. I mean, you can't claim to be pro-human rights as Carney or Trump. You can't claim to kind of think in the long term when your brain is programmed with capitalism.